What can you not believe we still have to deal with in 2019? Microsoft Word's way of dealing with pictures. Oh, you turned off image snapping? Too bad, we put the image where we want to put it. Also, you want to type relatively close to this image? In your dreams. We think it'd be better for the text to go right through the picture and not wrap with it at all. Edit, thanks for my first silver, kind stranger. The trick is just clicking Insert Picture, pointing at the file and then just leave it #X200B. Whatever you do, don't try and make it look nice, it'll most certainly end up ruining your whole day. The real trick is to click the button that puts the image behind all words. Voila, now you can put it anywhere you want and just move your text into a good position. Spam calls. I get about 3 a day and they post me off so much. They always come at the most inconvenient times too. Install should I answer? If it's a smartphone. It is a crowdsourced database app that blocks spam calls. You can even set it to only allow contacts to ring your phone. All of the calls I get are spoofed numbers. I will get so many calls from my area code from what my phone is saying a small town. I know there isn't some big solar rebate company calling me from Grass Valley. Yep, this is the issue. The calls I get are from numbers which are legit, all except they are not registered numbers. Android notifies you as the call being potentially spam, but when you get these spoofed ones it thinks they're legit and shows the area it's from. I ducking hate it, but I've come to learn that there isn't any real people from Leeds who want to speak to me, so I cut the call off. When you answer and they verify that you have a real number, your number gets added to a list of numbers they will spoof. So you'll get calls from other people angry about you spamming them. The spam duck is using your phone number to call other people. I've gotten several angry confused texts from local phone #s, who are you? Stop calling me. And I always politely respond that no, I didn't call you, it seems my number was spoofed as part of a robocall wave. Everyone has been nice and apologetic afterwards. I figure I can at least spread the word. Vending machines that can't take a dollar bill unless it is in perfect condition. Vending machines that only take cash. Parking meters that only take cash too. We still have those in my city on certain streets, and it's FML whenever those are the last spots left. Parking meters that only take credit cards via an app you discover you have to download after arriving in an area with no Wi-Fi. Edit, I've said it like a dozen times now, so putting it here, some places charge out the ass for mobile data. Those places include Canada, which is where I happen to live. So you can stop telling me to just download the app on mobile data, some of my countrymen can't afford to. Plus the app wants access to your call log and more, and you're like WTF. Dale Gribble would have a shit fit. Submitting your resume and then having to type in every single answer again. Why did you even ask for my resume? Printers. My home printer always breaks down when I need it. My work printer, which is like provided by a very prominent printing company that should work perfectly, is broken half the time. I don't understand why printers have not improved in their reliability. Edit, a lot of people keep asking why I don't get a better printer, because I don't use it but a couple of times a year when I have to print a ticket or something. Even in this age, some things require printed documents. As for work, I work at an elementary school and therefore have to print certain school records, student worksheets, and for my convince I print my budget spreadsheets. Even yesterday I went to the printer and it was making some sort of horrendous noise. Then it said it didn't get the print job that I sent twice. I had to restart the printer, take out all of the paper, close it down one more time, and then it was finally able to print. It's a brand new printer from a printing company. Edit 2, thank you fellow printer haters for the gold and silver. May your printers always work. If they worked perfectly, how would they make money? Overpriced ink cartridges. PFFFFT. Unpeelable stickers on any product instead of just the packaging. Wow. Thanks for the silver. Stickers on books. Looking at you, Target. Oh God. And you can't remove them without leaving some sort of fingernail indent, scuff, scratch, or mark. The book did nothing wrong, it's twice as bad if Terry's no book cover. Once I worked at a book processing warehouse. We would receive pallets of unsold books from places like Target. If we could peel the stickers off within like 2 minutes or less, they were sent to be resold as new. If we were unable to peel the stickers off within that time, we sent them to damaged where they were sold for pennies to places like Goodwill and for $2 per book to employees. The books were a great perk, but that job sitting and peeling stickers all day was soul crushing. I had to do this at the library I worked at, except it was transferring new bestsellers to normal parts of the library. The fact that the stickers were on the spine didn't help. I swear I could hear them weep as I took the flat knife specifically made for crushing the souls of book lovers. Shitty traffic lights. I shouldn't have to stop at 1 in the morning and wait for a cycle when I'm the only one at the intersection. Or long stretches of lights that aren't linked. Despite the fact the city I live in claims their lights are linked, I learned it's actually faster to take side streets because as soon as you pull up to a red light it gives you priority and stops the main street traffic to let you through. You just serpentine through the city? Outstanding move. People out here complaining about real problems, and I'm just like, why do banks take 3 to 5 business days to transfer money to one another? Banks only open when everyone is at work. What is the point? Because banks care about businesses, not people. This is a big part of the reason. I used to work as a bank teller and we brought in far more money from businesses than from the average customer. And it was every day, nearly at the same time every day. Can't really beat that. From their POV edit. Wow, thanks for the silver. Measles. Residential internet monopoly. Restaurant websites without business hours or menus. Submitting our tax returns to the government, when they already have a record of our standard wages and a bunch of other data. I never understood that either. They have all of the info already. Just send me the freaking money. When I spend money, it's instant. When they give me money back, it takes a ducking week. Their mistake that needs to be fixed. Doesn't matter, fuck you. Shitty pencil erasers. We put a man on the moon, but we can't make a quality pencil eraser. Rubs eraser across clean paper. Eraser creates most hideous smudge ever. What did I ever do to you? You used me for land development. There are huge cracks in the doors to bathroom stalls where strangers can see you poop. When you are following a recipe online and the quantities for ingredients aren't also worked into the instructions. So every time I need to confirm how much olive oil I needed, I have to go right back to the start. Thank you. Most annoying shit ever. We can't make an elevator with a button to cancel a floor. You wouldn't even need to add buttons. Just make it so pushing the floor number a second time cancels it. Edit. Apparently hundreds of people have seen this feature, but haven't seen the countless replies already pointing out its existence. Animals that mash the button would either be eliminated or become twice as worthy of sideways glances. I still cannot believe we have to deal with poachers because someone says rhino horn will cure impotence, cancer, AIDS, and what have you. We've seen some animals go extinct last year for this very reason. Absolutely unacceptable. Not only that, but why can't they see that their miracle cure will permanently go away if they insist on it by any means necessary? Even if it's bullshit, they should want to help make it sustainable, shouldn't they? Because if they hoard a large enough supply now, who cares about anyone else? Most phone calls are still fuzzy and distorted, even when calling from landline to landline, while some outright sound like the other person is gargling cotton. Why can I clearly see the face of a person on FB video chat in Japan while I sit at an IHOP in Florida, yet calling someone in the same zip code is muffled? Edit. To those asking about my landline, I work in a job that requires frequent making and receiving of phone calls. I know I have a connection to another one because it's one of my regular older customers who refuse to get a cell phone. I heard that the reason there's always fuzziness is twofold: speed, and ensuring the callers that they're still connected to each other. It's known as comfort noise. I was working at Cisco when they internally testing their IP phones. Anytime someone stopped talking, there was uncertainty if the connection dropped or if the person was still there. So artificial static was added. But the static wasn't blended into the voice, so once the person stopped talking, the static would just turn on, like a CB radio. But instead of just a moment of static, it was continuous until someone started talking.